Hello YouTube. I have a Lightsworn deck profile for you guys, and let's get this started. Start off, 3 Judgment Dragons, boss monster of the deck, OP, destroys everything on the field by paying 1,000 life points. Really good card. Next, I run 1 BLS. He's just a really good card, and since you run Necro Gardenas in here, you could pretty much summon him. Next, 2 Light Ray Diabolos. You need 5 different named light monsters in your graveyard, and since you're constantly milling cards, you could summon them from your hand pretty simply. And his effect is that you could banish 1 light monster in your graveyard, target 1 set card your opponent controls, and reveal it, and then you get to choose if you want to put it on top of his deck or in the bottom of their deck, and that's pretty good because you just set your opponent back. And next I run Blaster and Tempest. The reason for running Tempest over a title will be because Tempest could use Draco Sack as material to summon itself, so that's not bad. Next, the 3 Eclipse Wyverns, which are the targets for the Dragon Rulers, so you could get Judgment Dragon when you banish him with Eclipse Wyvern. And next I run 2 Raidens. I think 2 Raidens is more than enough. 3 seems to be a little too cloggy. And he just lets you mill during your turn and also in the end phase. So that's pretty good. And he's a tuner and he's level 4. So lets you go into synchro plays. Next I run 2 Lilas. She's pretty much the back row removal of the deck. You know, put her in defense position and she pops the back row. Next I run 1 Jane. It's just under the name. Plus her effect is when she attacks, she gains 300 attack during the damage step, so she becomes 21. And Erin, when she attacks a face down defense position monster, it goes back into the deck, so that's not bad. Garroth, he's just extra milling and draw power, so that's pretty useful. 1 Wolf. Wolf will probably be changed for Felice later on. I think Felice is a better card since it's also a tuner, while Wolf is not, so yeah. 1 Honest, the majority of the deck is light. Triple Lumina is staple. She pretty much lets you go into synchro plays by discarding 1 card from your hand that you don't need. Lets you set up your grave, and yeah, she's pretty good. Triple Necro Gardener lets you protect yourself from attacks, and plus he's a dark, so you can summon BLS. Double Minerva. She is a level 3 tuner, so she lets you go into synchro plays with your other level 4 monsters that you have in the deck. And when she's milled, she gets to mill an extra card, so that's not bad. And then her other effect, which is usually not really used, is when she's normal summoned, you can add 1 light dragon type monster from your deck to your hand, whose level is less than or equal to the total number of Lightsworn monsters with different names in your graveyard, which really not used, but yeah. 1 Raikou. It's an extra name, and his effect could be useful at times. And triple Magical Merchant. I find that Merchant could be really useful because he lets you set up your grave sometimes really well, and plus when you get a spell or trap, then you pretty much get to start going off with, which will be the next cards that I'll have to show. And this is actually 32 monsters. So with Magical Merchant, you usually want to go for Solar Recharge because it's the draw power of the deck. You just have to discard 1 Lightsworn monster and you get a draw 2, and then you get a discard 2 from the top of your deck. So this is pretty good. 1 Sacred Sword of the 7 stars. You have 4 level 7 monsters in your deck, so it's pretty live most of the time. And this lets you draw 2 cards by banishing a level 7. Next I want to charge the Light Brigade. You send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard, and you add 1 level 4 lower Lightsworn monster from your deck to your hand, so it just lets you set up. Really good. 1 Foolish Burial to discard anything from your deck that you might need in the graveyard. 1 Monster Reincarnation lets you bring back your JDs to your hand by discarding 1 card, so that's pretty useful. And 1 Beckoning Light Lets you send your whole hand to the grave to replenish it with light monsters. So you discard 5 cards with Beckoning Light, you get to return 5 light monsters to your hand. So you could just reset your JDs into your hand and then just summon them all again. So it's pretty good. And that'll be 7 spells and 1 trap. So for a 40 card main deck. And now the extra deck would be 1 Draco sack. You could go into them pretty simply with the Dragon Rulers and the Lightwear Diabolos, which are level 7s. Next is the Exciton Knight, staple. Starleech Paladynamo. His effect negation is pretty useful. Number 50, Black Ship of Corn. Gaga Cowboy to burn for game. Mana Stroke, he's a dark, so he's pretty useful in case you need to summon BLS. Number 47, Nightmare Shark, push for game since you have Luminous. You could summon Star Eater in this deck, so having a Star Eater is not bad since he's a pretty good boss monster to summon out. 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Stardust, double Michael because Michael is a really good card because when he's destroyed he lets you replenish your deck by sending as many Lightsworns as you want, so that's pretty good. Just lets you reset and then you gain life points too, so it's not bad. 1 Black Rose Dragon, just in case you're in a bad situation, just go for Black Rose, destroy the field, it's pretty good. 1 Armades, since you have Magical Merchants which are level 1 and Raiden is a level 4 tuner, and you could pretty much summon Armades pretty simply. And yeah, when he attacks, your opponent can't activate any cards or effects until the end of the damage step, so he's pretty good. And 1 Ally of Justice Catastor. It's just another level 5 synchro. And well, yeah, that's the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy, and please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.